your first chapter, that is session 3 on IoT protocols. Any idea what are these protocols? You saw many protocols in computer network, right? What are protocols? See, now I am also teaching you. Okay, I'm teaching in English language because medium of instruction is English. So it means you also understand English, I also understand English. Or apart from that, I can communicate with you in Kannada. So because we have agreed on, that is because your this medium of instruction is English. So we are speaking in English and we are teaching in English. Same way, IoT will have its own language. Okay, for that language, with that language, it will communicate with other devices in your IoT network. Okay, so protocols you have already learned. They are what set of rules that helps in communication between two devices in a network. Okay, so let's see which are the protocols of IoT. Any idea which all protocols will be there? You have already studied various communication protocols, right? In IoT also, we will be using communication only. Which all protocols are required to communicate between device A and device B? Only difference here is in computer network, what was there? You had two computing devices. Here in IoT network, again it is a network, but what is it? You can attach the things. Okay. Again, what are things? Do you remember what are things? What are things in IoT? Yes. What are things in IoT? Yes. So things in IoT are something which has your unique identity and it will do actuation or sensing, okay, or other things. Some operation it has to do and it should be having a unique identity. So let's see which are the IoT protocols. There are various IoT protocols, but today we'll be dealing with only two layers. That is, first lowermost layer, link layer, and second layer is network and internet layer. You have layers in OSI reference model, no? So same layers you will be having here also, but the difference is some are merged. Same functionality they will do. Do you remember which was the lowermost layer in OSI model, OSI reference model? Do anyone remember? Yes. Which was the lowermost what is that layer in your what is that OSI reference model? It was physical layer, right? Same way we call it as a link layer in IoT. And above that you had data link layer. Here we have network or internet layer. So this is how your IoT protocol, this layers look like. Can you see how many layers are there? Can you tell me? How many layers are there? Can you tell me?
4, ma'am.
4 layers are there. One is link layer, that is the lowermost layer. Then you have network layer, then you have transport layer, and then application layer. Again, in link layer, various protocols you have. Yes. So layer link layer is nothing but your physical layer. Okay. There you actual wires will be there or actual medium will be there with how you will communicate between two or more device. Network layer, transport layer, application layer, actual wires will be not there. Actual wires or actual communication medium, wireless or Wi-Fi will be at the link layer. In link layer, you can use various protocols. Okay, if you are at link layer, it doesn't mean you have only one protocol. If you are using IoT, you can use 802.3 Ethernet. Already you used in CN, right? Or 802.16, that is WiMAX. Okay, and then you have 802.11 Wi-Fi. Then you have 802.15.4 LRWPN. That is specially made for IoT network. Or if, you need not have these network also. Already your mobile network you have no 2G, 3G, 4G. Now 5G also is coming. That also you can use for communication between two IoT device. Okay. And in network layer, you can either use IPv4 for addressing or IPv6 specially made for IoT 6 low WPAN. That is, it is it is a smaller version of this IPv6. So they are telling 6 low WPAN. So above that you have transport layer. As you have studied already in transport layer, which are those? TCP and UDP, Transport Control Protocol and User Datagram Protocol. Which is connection oriented and which is connectionless here? Can anyone tell? Which is connection oriented? TCP is connection oriented, UDP is connectionless. Above that are the application layer. This, using this layer only, you will have some application which you can use and interact with IoT system. So in application layer you have HTTP, already in web so many times you have used, right? Then COAP, WebSockets, okay, MQTT, XMPP, DDS, AMQ. So today we will see two layers in detail. One is link layer, second is network layer. So let's see what is link layer in detail. So how many protocols are there in link layer? Can you see? 5 are there. Okay, about those 5 and this network layer 3 we will be studying today. Okay, so these are the 5 protocols in link layer. That is 802.3 Ethernet, that is wired. Then we have Wi-Fi. Standard is IEEE 802.11. So they have given numbers for the standards. For WiMAX it is 16. All will start with 802 only. For lower this rate WPAN, it is 802.15.4. Then you can use your mobile network also, 2G, 3G, 4G or 5G is up to come. So that also you can use. Again you have network or internet layer. That is above the link layer you have network layer. In that you can use already existing network protocols, that is IPv4 and IPv6. So you remember, right? IPv4, how many bit addresses it supports? IPv4 is 32, whereas IPv6 is 120 bit. Or we have specialized addressing mean for IoT also, that is 6 low WPAN. That is a smaller version of IPv6. So let's see each of this in detail. Again in transport protocol we saw, tomorrow we will be studying about these protocol, TCP, UDP and application layer protocol. So first one is link layer protocol. It is like your physical layer protocol. So what it does, can anyone tell? Why we need link layer protocol? It will only determine this lower layer is there. No, it will depend. You have two devices. In this lower level protocol will be there. So this will determine how data is physically sent through the medium. Either physically in the sense it need not be wired. Sometimes wire will be there between two devices. That time end-to-end connection will be there. Otherwise, what will be there? Yes, Wi-Fi connection. But thing is, using some address, we can connect them. Okay, so link layer protocol determines how data is physically sent over physical medium. Actually, how the data travels over the physical medium is told by link layer protocol. You're able to see PPT, right? Yes or no? Can you see the PPT? Okay, I thought you are able to see or not because I'm only telling. Okay, so next is some of the, which are the link layer protocol. As I told, 5 link layer protocols are there. First one is Ethernet. Okay, Ethernet means it is wired Ethernet and speed is 10 Mbps to 40 Mbps and higher. Okay, and what type of, since it is wired, we need some physical medium. So which you can use twisted pair, coaxial. Okay, now which we are using now? Something is missed out there. Which physical medium will give you fastest internet? Which physical medium will give you fastest internet? Yes, it is optical fiber, right? You will be seeing where optical fiber thing net is there, and you will be sitting there only and browsing, right, in college. Yes. So these are the 802.3 means it is wired. Okay, speed is 10 Mbps to 40 gigabits per second and higher. And medium you can use twisted pair cable. You have already used twisted pair cable, right? in your cable, this in your labs. Coaxial cable for cable TV you have used. Optical fiber also you can use. Next is, if you don't want wired connection, maybe you want to put smart irrigation. Okay. So that time what will happen, for smart irrigation, I cannot have a wired connection from my fields till my home, right? So that time what I can do, I can put Wi-Fi. Okay, Wi-Fi connection. There one Wi-Fi will be there in my home, something will be there. So it will be connected via internet. So it is a collection of wireless communication standard supporting data transfer from 1 Mbps to 6.75 Mbps. Okay, second one. Third one is little larger version of Wi-Fi. Okay, it is collection of wireless broadband standards and data rate is much higher. That is, it is 1.5 Mbps to 1 giga BPS. Okay, so this is about WiMAX. Which is next one then? Two more are remaining. 802.15.4. Okay, this is very important. In IoT, this will help in efficiency. Okay, it is because it is having only the rules which are required for IoT device. Okay, if you take all these normal these protocols, what will happen? All the things required for networking is there. So protocol become larger. As the protocol becomes larger, it takes more space. If it takes more space, then speed of the device will become less. So for IoT, specialized protocol they have, that is 802.15.4, that is lower rate wireless personal area network. Okay, it has standards, provides low cost and low speed communication, and data rate is also less. Okay, within small, maybe in a small area or in your home only, you want to connect some appliance. So instead of having a costly network, you can have low rate wireless personal area network. Your personal network you can have. And the last one is, maybe you don't want to buy any network, you can have the existing mobile network. Yes, how you will connect using existing mobile network? Yes. So one mobile can be acting as what? Hotspot. Then all the other device can connect to it via Wi-Fi. Then what will happen? All the devices are in a single network because one is acting as a router and all are connected to it. Okay. So IoT device can be made to communicate over cellular network also with data speed. What will be the data speed? Maximum 100 Mbps. Any doubts you have in this Pi protocol? Yes, in link layer means actual physical medium it deals, and it has 5 protocols: 80 Ethernet, Wi-Fi, WiMAX, LR, WPN, and mobile communication. Any doubts in link layer protocol? No, then I'll go to next. So which is the next layer then? Network or internet layer protocol. So what is this layer responsible for? Why we use network or internet layer protocol? It is responsible for sending IP datagram from source to destination. Do you remember what is datagram? IP means internet protocol. Again, layer by layer we had that is a header. Okay, layer by layer we had some different structure for the this one was one layer you had packet, one layer you had datagram. Again, what was there? Header was there, trailer was there. At the center you were adding the header, at the trailer you were removing the header. Okay, so what this network or internet layer will do, it is responsible for sending IP datagram from source to destination. Okay, so a main job of this network or internet layer is not only sending IP datagram, but also what it does, it performs two main functions. One is host addressing. Okay, one is host addressing. Second one is packet routing. What do you mean by host addressing? Can anyone tell? What is host addressing then? Yes, assume these two devices I want to connect. Okay, so everything should have unique identity, I said, right? Yes or no? Even you people have a unique identity. How you have a unique identity in your home? In your home, by a unique name. In college, how you have a unique identity? Do you have a unique identity in college? How we identify you? We identify you based on your register number. Okay. Same way, devices in a IoT, what we do is we also need to name them. Okay, that is known as host addressing. How we can do it? Through either using IPv4 or IPv6, but here 6 low WPAN address also is there. That is lower version. That is a minimized version of IPv6. Mini version of IPv6 is 6 low WPAN. Okay, so IPv4 you know only. That is Internet Protocol version 4. Okay. It is used to identify the devices on a network using hierarchical addressing scheme. Okay. And it uses how many bit address? 32 bit. So maximum allowed address is 232. And IPv6, it is because IPv4 addresses were not enough. What they did, they invented one more address, and that is a modified version of IPv4, IPv6. Okay, it is successor of IPv4 and it uses 128 bit address scheme and allows 2 raised to 128 addresses. Okay, and third version is 6 low WPAN. This is also IPv6 but over low power WPAN. Why low power? See, your IoT device, we cannot go on, maybe if I consider smart irrigation only, I cannot always give electricity to all those IoT device. Then how it will work? Can anyone tell? Maybe your fields have no electricity only. Then how I should do smart irrigation there? How the power supply I have to provide to the device? I can do it via battery. Okay, I can do the in all those devices can be battery powered. So when you are using battery, okay, it should not consume lot of power. Then daily I should go and change the battery only of that device. Instead of me getting the benefit from this, my daily task will be go and change the battery of those devices. So for that they have invented one protocol called 6 low WPAN. So what is the 6 low WPAN? It is again a IPv6 only, but your normal IPv6 is a bigger version. It will consume more power if you install it in the device. So to avoid that, because IoT device you cannot always supply the power. Okay. So what they are doing is they are this protocol which will have limited processing capability and it operates in 2.4 gigahertz and data transfer rate is 250 kb per second. So this was about the protocol. Any doubts you have? So today we saw 4 protocols are there in IoT protocol. Okay, 4 layers are there. We saw only link layer and network layer protocols. So in link layer we had 5 and in network layer 3. And one more thing, what we are dealing is physical design in IoT, how it is designed. Yesterday we saw things in IoT. We saw that board, how we will program and all. Today we are seeing protocol. Okay. After this, next topic will be logical design after we complete this IoT protocols. That is, physical design is how actually it is. Logical means how we assume. See, this is what I'm doing. I'll just press some buttons, message. This is called as logical design. Okay. Whereas, how is this my mobile actually? If you remove this all, this is just a front end is there. I'll click call, it will call. But internally, what is happening? Some circuitry is there. Okay, some software is there. When I press on call button, so it will call automatically. So that is nothing but logical. What I'm getting is logical view. If I remove this and see, I'll get the actual view. How it is, some boards are there. If I open this cell, how it is. Some boards are there and all. Any doubts you have? So no means we will see some quiz questions. Can you see the quiz questions? So dash layer protocol. determine how data is sent over the medium. Which layer protocol? Which layer protocol? Yes. Which layer protocol?
All of them.
Yes, it is link layer. Next, 802.3 Ethernet provide data rates from, how much it provides? Ethernet provides data from
10 Mbps to 40 GB.
10 Mbps to 40 gigabits per second. Then dash is a collection of WLAN communication model. Which is that? Yes, it is 802.11 because it is collection of your Wi-Fi will form this WLAN. Next, LRWPAN stands for, what it stands for?
Low rate wireless protocol.
Lower rate, okay, wireless personal area network, or wireless protocol you can tell. Complete full form is that. Then the second layer of IoT protocol from lower level. First down lowermost is link. Above that, what is there?
Network layer.
Internet or network layer. The dash layer are responsible for sending IP datagram from source network to destination network. Which layer?
None of the above.
None of the above. Which layer it is actually? It is network or internet layer. So network layer uses IP address scheme such as, which all it can use? Can use either IPv4 or IPv6. IPv4 uses a dash bit addressing scheme. How much?
32 bit.
32. Dash brings IP protocol to the low power devices which has limited processing capability. Which is that? Yes, which is that? Your 6 low W PAN. Okay. Any doubts you have in today's class?